Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Love now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Up the middle, Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, set. Fight, 97. Ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Finds his receiver, Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. At the 15-yard
Now
line.
Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. This is 1st and goal, and a golden golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 19, Packers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now a timeout taken.
Here we go.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a 1-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you'd worked out all week long.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it...
There he goes, left side! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. 2nd down, Love. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing, because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's got him in, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing. Love.
30-yard line.
Sideline throw, it's tipped, but he still got it.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jones. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
On the ball. On the ball.
Love to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. We have played 3 quarters. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Jackson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now a draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens 45-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They need 12 here. It's third down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try the sneak.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly miss.
Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 46 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. He gets away from one. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ready?
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But the defense has practiced these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.